Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, Coach DeBoer told me pregame he understands the rivalry nature of this game, and he has asked his players to play with poise every step of the way. This crowd can get you off your pace. They can disrupt things at the line of scrimmage. And he said, guys, we have to communicate and stick together in this environment today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now here's Russell. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
On second and goal, he carries again. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more yard. Quarterback making checks. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bama! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Dropping back, it's Levin. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Paul. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Here's a heat. Breaks loose. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Great place to start for this offense. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Keelan Russell. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They go play action with Russell. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held him to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job of that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Trying play action. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Lost one deep down the right side. Goes high to pull it in. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Tigers are marching down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught, and he's got headed to the end zone. And to the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing Russell. Got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Run inside. It's Hill. Makes it past the marker. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Offense lining up quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Firing to the right, complete. Might have a chance. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the heat.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Making side adjustments here. Fourth down, Russell. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Working that left side now. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw it again. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. They get to him, and now they'll face a third and long. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Now the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it in, more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Might be changing the route. Russell. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's open on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And, man, that's a really good job by this quarterback. Seeing the spacing. Running back starts to creep down the field. He delivers it to him, and, man, is he fun to watch. That dude catches the football. Everybody in here holds his breath because he can take it the distance, starts chewing up yards, and makes the big play for this offense.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese,
and the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Bringing the heat. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead, he gives up the big safety.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this is going to be incomplete on third. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Offense changing the play. Russell will throw for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in territory, and now you turn the football over to the other team. Points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Under fire. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll start this drive from the 42. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting the...
It's a running And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rodgers. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Keelan Russell. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Still up by 8 after the miss. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense set for a 1st down play. To the air, it's Levin. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown LSU. Once he got some room, it was over.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big time play, big time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. He wants to throw it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. This is really aggressive here. Still just a 1-possession game in the 3rd quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the 3rd quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately,
breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out. If they're going to cut into this deficit, let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Alabama pushing the tempo.
no doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the Tide answer. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Clevin. It's complete to the right. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
I think at this point of the game, down 2 possessions, the passing game, you just have to be a little bit sharper. And they don't look like they're in rhythm. You saw it on that last 3rd down. I think you got to go now if you're on offense on 4th down. The sense of urgency is...
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. There he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Unloads to the wideout. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover. He might want another play. Russell on play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing. They keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this squad.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And, man, did the defense just miss.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough